off. Today is day 340 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on here with project number 8, Simple Calculator. I don't know how every day we manage to forget what we're doing. Simple Calculator. Here is our example project, and here is our project. Example and hours. Loading. Let's crack open the inspector. Okay. Fan-frickin-tastic. 1 plus 2 equals blah and clear. Everything's great. Here's our calculator. We've got our buttons all prepped, laid out in a basic, somewhat generic fashion. And we have the face of our calculator set up, ready to receive that information. We just need to start connecting the JavaScript dots in the back end, and we will go from there. So we were actually referencing our previous project, which most recently utilized buttons, because it was somewhat similar. Multiple buttons, different buttons, tied to kind of a primary function and different results being executed from there, from that sort of bottleneck, if you will. That was our random user generator project. So let's jump over to that. File, open, documents and do stuff, random user generator. Oh, you know what? We can bring all 3 files over again. I don't think that will be a problem. Open that. Ta-da! We have our HTML for random user generator, our CSS, and JavaScript. Oh, God. Working on a half a lung here. Don't mind us. It's been quite windy here in Southern California lately. There's all kinds of dust and nonsense in the air. There's also a quite large wildfire north of us, but we're not exactly too close to that. But we are experiencing the winds, that's for sure. What did we need to do aside from that noise? Aha! We want to bring up... Well, we don't really need to open a random user generator project, but we're going to do it anyways. Open it up is in here, I mean. We've got all 3 files open. We may as well have this file up and running as well. Alright. Jimmy Davidson. Look at him. He's got his pipe and everything. He is ready to party. Speaking of getting ready to party, we need to get ready for our JavaScript celebration. I'm trying to make it seem better than it really is. So, I had a hunch that we would be utilizing a switch case, and that seems to be fairly accurate because we had used a switch case before in random user generator. So how this worked, we've got 4 buttons going across the bottom here: XHR, fetch, Axios, and jQuery. Each button, we've got a click event listening for mouse clicks, which trigger the handle click function. It checks to see which button exactly, the name of that button, what was selected, and then that name gets passed. We call the generate user function, which is our switch case. And with the proper name, that's our parameter. That's what gets passed through and into the switch case, and then the appropriate functions from there continue to happen. So, that will be our calculator button. Think of this as a small calculator. It doesn't calculate numbers, it calculates API calls or API requests. And that's, in a terrible analogy, what's happening here. Whoa. Look at how... Why does it highlight in such a weird... Look at how it highlights... Oh my god. Wait, 9, decimal, 10... Look at this, I can backtrack. So, I didn't notice. Look, when we highlight this project, it's highlighting from all clear, down, over to equals, over to decimal, 0, 3, 2, 1, 6, 5, 4, 9, 8, 7. That is so cool. You can tell how the CSS was structured just by the order that it gets highlighted in. That's really interesting. Now, wait, what does that mean? Is that fully what about... Oh dear lord, we don't want to move that back to 600 pixels on the dot. Okay, there we go. What about... Is that... Because, see, I'm starting from the lower right, near the plus sign. And it doesn't highlight that. It does start up near the divide. But as I go from the plus over to the left to the equal sign, over to the decimal, it highlights. And then as I try to make my way to 0, everything else gets highlighted. But if I go to the equal sign and then go up to 3, it jumps, it highlights everything else. It highlights the decimal and the other stuff. 9, 8, 6, 7, and then 4 through 6. Is that not fascinating to anyone else? Probably not. I think that is so cool. It's like if you know what you're looking for, you can see. It's like you can see behind the curtain almost. Because that's the order we have everything in. Oh, and clear is the first because we have it at the top. That's why it's not highlighting. That's awesome. Okay, alright. I know, I shouldn't care about something that small, but I think that's quite interesting, that correlation. See, it highlights in this order as we were going down. So when I'd highlight from the lower right, where the addition sign is, it jumps to division because it goes add, subtraction, multiplication, and division, but it's in reverse. Let's do it again. Ta-da! Oh, so cool. So very, very cool. Focus, Steven, focus. JavaScript stuff, don't mind me reaching for beautiful. Okay, now. JavaScript stuff. So, we're basically going to be using almost the exact same thing as you could see from this. Let's go ahead and move this noise over. Let's steal the following. Copy. Now, is that... a good thing to do to repurpose old code. I mean, it's not that old. It's only like a week or so old, and it's, I mean, it's my project. Yeah. And it's for exactly what we need. It's not like we're going to be chipping. I mean, we're just going to be swapping out values. It's not even like we need to re-modify it or make it more efficient or add more stuff to it. It's just literally swapping out names, and in some cases, not even swapping out names. I don't think we need to change anything for the handle click minus the function that we call instead of generate user. We'll probably do math operation or something like that. Copy this. Throw that over here. That's not it at all. Undo. Man, copy, 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 copy. And we're pasting. That's better. So, when in Rome... And damn, I keep forgetting to do its function something. Those two. This and copy. There we go. Okay. We've got the following. And we will put this in here like so. And what did we need to do? We do Shift Tab to kick it back a notch. No, Command Tab? Command Shift Tab. Shift Tab. Yeah, Shift Tab. Are those lined up, though? Yeah, I think those are lined up. That's good. Everything's set. We can clear out this noise. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Cecil. Finally, couldn't connect to chat. Oh no. Issues with chat, you say? I'm not sure what to say or do, but it is good to have you. I'm glad chat's working for you now. Hopefully your Wednesday was good. Successful Wednesday. And if it wasn't, hopefully tomorrow will be better. Now, what were we doing? Right, we were repurposing because it is so damn similar for what we need to occur between the random user generator buttons, the many buttons getting processed through the same switch statement, and the appropriate follow-up function being executed. Which is pretty much what this is, just a bigger version of that. Now, let's go ahead and swap out some info. So instead of generate user, we will call it, I think math operations is what we'll call it. I don't know if, well, this we have generate user, individual, so we'll just do singular math operation. Math, or math operator? No, math operation. Operation. That's good. Although I don't know if equals counts as button something. Buttonish. Button stuff? I mean, What else do we call this? One function. It's similar to Lord of the Rings. We've got one function to rule them all. I mean, there are 9 buttons, but there's also more than just the 9. We've got their friend 0, the step cousin, the decimal, and then we've got plus, subtract, multiply, divide, and the equal sign hanging out. Like the unwanted geese at a picnic. So, what do we refer to a function that's checking all of the button master? Sounds too official for a button function. C-select me, successful-ish. These long work days are killer for stupid project deadlines. 12 to 16 hour days. Yeah, that's not fun. Especially once you breach the 14-hour mark. Flashbacks of my last gig. Yeah. Deadlines for projects are crippling. Hopefully tomorrow fares better. Or at least Friday. We've passed the midpoint of the week, so that's a plus. Button stuff. That's just what we're gonna call it. Button stuff. That is a terrible function name. Okay, so... Oh, and instead of call type, we can do button type. This is awesome. This is everything I ever wanted. Button type. B-U-T-T-O-N, button type. Good. What to do from here? God, now my mind's racing and so excited because it was such an easy transition between that project and this one. Is it really that easy? Can't be possible. First, let's check out our click event, because that's sort of the initial determining factor here. We've got our button event listener, and it's listening for IDs with the element ID button. That may be our first hiccup. See? Well, the individual button is 0. But it's listening for the div with the ID buttons, which is plural, so I think that's okay. It's listening for any click for any of these buttons in that div. Alright. Get element buttons. We can check and verify. How did we have this set up? Class and ID buttons, and then each button had its own unique ID. Cool. Alright, so we are good on that front. Awesome. Yeah, same song and dance. Now, continuing on with our calculator nightmare. We've got this. We've got ID, get element by ID buttons. We've got our button event listener. We're adding, look for a click, and it will do... And even leave it as handle click, which is so fantastic. Handle click, if the event target is not the event current tag, and event target node name equals button, log it, for the event target name. So we should see which button we click on. We should receive its name, which we have filled out here. Written 0123, blah, blah, blah. And then we will pass that phrase or word to button stuff. And then from there, button stuff carries that into a switch statement, and we will have things like, oh crap, clear is, I believe, what we have for our first button. Let's check our CSS. Clear and then 0. Yeah, clear 0. For the names and whatnot. Okay, good, good. This is all signs are pointing to survival, which is fascinating. Usually we're met with doom fairly quickly. Now, what to do? That's interesting, because I know for the math operations, we're going to be referencing follow-up functions, and we probably will be for all of them, but I'm trying to figure out if I can just take the given number when we get to 0. Like, clear will reference a function outside, an external one, similar to all the other stuff we were doing before. XHR, fetch, Axios, jQuery, all of that noise. I'm trying to figure out in my mind, let me dream a little with my eyes closed and run through how the data will be processed and handled. But we just have a number. If I click 7 out of the blue, it needs to take the current total. Well, one, it needs to display a 7. It also needs to store that value. Kind of like a running total. So yeah, for each number, we will have multiple lines of code of how it gets handled. So lots of stuff happens when we just click the first number. Then we do something like add, where we take the value. We have our function where it's set up to sum. And then we click a new number. We click 5. That needs to have the 5 show up. No immediate total or anything has been done, because now we need to tell it whether to equals or any other follow-up things. Okay. Okay, so... And all of that noise, any secondary button would have the same exact potential functionality as the first button click. So when it's a fresh calculator, like so, clear, 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 and refresh, we've got... Now the difference is that there's no numbers on the screen right now. So if we click 7, it throws a number up, and there's the potential to just do the equals button, plus, minus, subtract, blah, 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 or add in other numbers, right? Plus 3 equals blankety blank. But now when we do clear and all clear, even when we click it twice, there is forever a 0 waiting there, sitting quietly, patiently waiting for more stuff to happen, which is totally cool and fine. So that's that. Death. Okay. Topher. Hey, Topher and Cecil. Oh, bit stuff. Good. Sorry, just thinking out loud. It's late and this is scary. Kind of. So I just need to set up the basic numbers. Everyone gets a function. All buttons get a function. I was just trying to come to terms with that. I didn't know if I would be able to just do 0. I mean, I know I could do 0 plus. We'll pretend there's a variable. total running total subtotal. See, variable subtotal would be, you know, whatever it needs to be, and then subtotal. See, I didn't know if all the numbers would be that. I know a variable wouldn't go there, but for 0 and 1 and blah blah blah, we can't do that because we don't know what the operator will be selected as just yet. So that's why we need to do all of this noise. Death. Okay. Just coming to terms with reality. It's late, everything's scary. Dee 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 dee. Da 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 dee 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 doo 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 ba bum bum bum. Dee 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 dee. And the break. Copy. Well, that didn't work. Let's do one more of those. That's better. Copy. Death. All of that saddening. How is that possible? Why does it keep shuffling it all back? This is not going to end well for anybody. I just know it's not. And I'm sure there's some cool key command to highlight all this stuff and have it, like, auto-align. See this, we're trying. Damn. There's a higher power punishing us right now. 1, 2, 3. Copy. The only clever fix that I can come up with is to do it larger chunks at a time. And let's do one more of those, just for safe measure. You know what? We'll re-highlight the whole thing. That's my clever workaround to not knowing how to properly use Atom and all of its cool functions. I think that's way more buttons than we'll need, but one can never have too many buttons, right? We'll be like Steve Harvey. Buttons galore. Okay, so we've got clear. We need 0 and 0, which isn't a function yet, but it will be one day. We are planting programming seeds for the future. Function seeds. They're going to grow into little function trees. Dum. 0, 1. We were forgetting how this whole process works, how it goes from 0, 1, all the way to 9. 1. Yes, good. And continuing on. 2 and 2. D, 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 B, D, 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 D. 3, 3, D, 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 D. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. D, 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 4. D, 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 D. Okay, we're not gonna sing through all 9, I swear. Okay, here we go. Dum. 5. Wait, why is it 5 now? No, 4. I mean, yes, it does go upwards, but we are ascending with our count, but not at that point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We jumped the gun on that one. 5 tried to make a break for it. 6 and 7. Wait a second. Yeah, okay, we're good. Had a little mini freak out on, see, we're taking what gets passed to the console log here, and what name gets passed, and I wasn't sure if I had to freak out for if there was going to be a period or a hash in front of it, and none of the things I had that I was putting in were going to have hashes or periods, but they are going to be strings, so I should test it beforehand. Deselect me. The number of buttons is too damn high. Yeah, these are facts. These are facts. 7. I don't know why I wanted to spell 7 with a Z. Just too cool for school, I guess. 7. Maybe the S and the Z, I flipped them in my mind. 7. No, not 7 again. Oh my god, we can barely count. Maybe we'll need to make this a shorter stream. I mean, technically, this is a lot of progress. True. Mostly due to the fact that we copy and pasted the foundation from our last project, but considering the functionality was damn near identical, I think we were totally justified in doing that. Considering the years that it will shave off the war, I think it's worth it. Do we have everything? We've got 0, 1, 2, let's see, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, right? Everything's kosher. Decimal hell. Crap. Topher, you're asking for trouble with a switch statement like that? Oh, damn. RegX might be more useful here. Well, I'm sure it would shorten it by a lot. So I don't need, let's see, 4x4, 16. I don't need 17 functions. Okay, we'll go the RegX route. Damn. Maybe just to hold me over in the meantime. Decimal. Let me at least finish my sad, confused party of doom. All those poor, helpless villagers at the bottom of my volcano of confusion. They're gonna have a rude awakening when we go to change to RegX. Okay, additional. Why additional? What? Oh, because I'm an idiot. Clearly, I'm a creature of habit. So decimal ends in AL. I think that's what's going on. I'm pretty sure I'm not at the helm or control of what's happening right now. AL and AL got tacked on to addition. That's what that is. Shocking, right? I can barely count in just basic words after today, so I think me trying to tackle RegX tonight is probably going to be met with sadness. Addition, subtraction. Multiplication. Here's a fun question. Why are we missing divide? Well, okay, and as a side note, look at this. We had the right amount of cases that we set up. That's weird. Case divide. Okay, and then decimal equals is what we missed. So let's take this. Okay, all of this will transition to RegX. We're going to have to break it up, probably into separate functions, and reevaluate how we're going to handle this nightmare. Let's put this here for equals. I suck at RegX. Equals, unless it's really basic. But we'll see. Save, save, save. Okay. You don't have any of these follow-up cases, and this will be, or any of these follow-up functions. Clear. Let's at least see if we can connect if our click event and if our event listener, our click function, and something happens. I don't even know. Refresh. 7, 2. We've got errors galore happening somewhere. I keep seeing red X's populate. Close out of this. Inspect. No. Not inspect. View, developer, JavaScript. We've pissed off the JavaScript gods with my stupid idea. Oh, is it the fact that there's no function tied to it? Refresh. 7. 7 is not a function. Noted. But we did want at least that, so that's a cool thing. Okay, Topher. Asking for trouble with the switch statement like that. RegX might be more useful here. Pass the button text to the function rather than the name, and then determine with RegX if it's a number or decimal or a symbol, mathematical operator. regx101.com. Let's click the link. You know what? Let's also click the link on... Okay. Hold on. Over here. We are going behind the curtain. Oh, I so hope RegX 101 has some form of activities. Because we may do a quick... I see an area for us to test stuff, which could still be helpful. But I would hope for a RegX tutorial. I know we've done RegX before, it's just... It's weird, and there's code, and there's, like, touching, and no. If you're not using RegX every day, it's just... not pleasing. Explanation. An explanation of your RegX will be automatically generated as you type. Okay, I could maybe be into that. I could maybe be that guy. We've got single character stuff. Okay, I vaguely remember what to do. All I know is that digits is this, and then you do capital letters for not those characters. So for spaces, lowercase s, not spaces, capital S. So there's at least that. Okay. Topher, Google MDN, RegX for a tutorial from MDN, which we would just end up utilizing their examples in the past when we did Code Academy and especially Code Wars. I remember using RegX a handful of times for Code Wars. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Good, good, good. Thinking music. Only what, 7 more days till Star Wars? Not sure if I'm gonna see it on the 14th, the hours before midnight. I haven't decided on that yet. Oh dear lord. Zooming in. Okay, right. RegX story time. So, Topher, you were saying pass the button text to the function rather than the name, and then determine with RegX if it's a number or a decimal or a symbol. My spidey senses tell me that we will pass the name. Okay. Hold on. Don't mind me. Nonsense section. There we go. Nonsense. Yes. Good. Okay, here we go. So, we will eventually have some type of functiony thing. Button hell. That's what we'll call it for now. So it's going to receive some type of name. Button name. Okay. Good. Button name. From there, if this or that or that. So if blankety blank, stuff will happen. Else, we do else if or a nested if statement inside the if else or else if. What would be the best way to go about doing that? So if it's a 7, if button name is equivalent to... and we would already have RegX set up, which would be some type of... I know we should be looking over here, but, you know, some type of pattern, variable, something, pattern, right? For RegX. Oh, RegX stuff. Shocking. So something will happen there. So if pattern so if button name equals that, so if it's a number per se, number stuff would happen. Number stuff would happen. Okay, so there's that. And now, if we then click another number, let's say we tack on a 5 to our 7, runs through all the same shit. There's this. It knows to do whatever it needs to do. Tack on another number. Or whatever. Okay. But from there, so if it matches that pattern, do that. Else, if or just else? Do that. Else or nested if? Oh my god. Nested if. Referencing yet another thing. Button. Decimal. Copy. We'll call it decimal pattern. Stuff would happen. And then if it's not a decimal, then we could have another nested if statement. Or comparatively, else if, you know, just a decimal. Obviously, we need to have it equal something. I know that, but and it wouldn't be just the symbol, it would be the word. Crap would happen. Followed by else. Or inside else if. Nest another if statement. So many choices. I don't know. I don't. I think this is my last, or the lowest of the three, the least desirable. Nesting an if statement inside the either else if or else. I think I would either go the if else if else route, or keep going down the nested if tree. The nested if rabbit hole. If more stuff. Tough call. Tough call indeed. Let's check out some RegX noise. Got our calculator. Load, load, load. 75. No. Clear. 75 times 3. Clear, clear, clear. Ours is having an issue with the functions that we've tied it to. However, it does throw up the name of the button in the console log, which at a minimum is really what we were looking for. So the buttons are live. The click events do in fact work, which is critically important. Wait a second. Aha, see, look. We were testing stuff, and this is why we're testing stuff. Clear, for some reason, is not functional. Now, why is clear not functional? Aha, because clear is in a different div. Very, very interesting. Remember that? Yeah, we set it up in a different spot. Clear is in the, what we're referring as the calculator face. The area above the keypad. The bottom of the screen is basically the breakpoint, the upper third of the calculator, with the title of the project, and where the total will be versus the lower 2/3, where all the action happens. Okay. So clear's there. So that means we will need to set up a separate button event or an additional section to our function. Document by IDs button. Now why? Okay, so it's missing something. That's what that tells me. It's missing something that everyone else has. Button name type 2. It's the div. It's the div class buttons for this guy. It's all by its lonesome right here. So to fix that, copy. There's this. We can do that. There we go. Tiny crisis averted. Yes. Yes. Well, maybe not success. Let's test it before we celebrate. Did we need to... What did we modify? Oh, it was down here. It was down here. Let's comment out our nonsense section. Ta-da. B-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Save. You know what? I don't want to be that guy. Let's do that. So much nicer. Okay. Much, much better. Save, 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 save. Refresh. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh, dear God. What is that? I don't even want to look at that. Damn, it's our CSS. Son of a box of horrors. Okay, alright, alright. We'll deal with it. We're heading down the rabbit hole. We're slipping down the rabbit hole. The glory of RegX may have to wait till tomorrow. We set it up. We just tell it to look for digits. Forget if decimals are part of the number character set. 0 to 9. Isn't there more? I thought there was more to it. No. Maybe I'm thinking of words. That includes A to Z, O, and the underscore. I thought there was a number set that included decimal. I must be crazy. Yep, just crazy old Steven. 340 days of insanity. Oh, I can't believe we've got 25 more days. That's so awesome. Oh, so cool. Can't believe we didn't fail like 200 plus days ago. Although I'm gonna laugh if we can't pull off day 365. Maybe we'll just throw in the towel at day 364. Oh my god, just despite the Twitch community with our 3 viewers. Yeah, that would be an awful, terrible... I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't even want to... No, we're gonna see it through. That just sounds awful. Stopping at day 364. Now, we were looking at stuff. Ah, right, we got distracted with JavaScript. Or not JavaScript, RegX. RegX stuff. We were testing things. Oh no, we were comparing. Well, it does work now. Look at that, we've got... Oh, crap, we've pissed off the CSS and JavaScript gods. Not good. Blackbird71. What's the best program to use for Java? I haven't had tons of experience with Java. There was the free sort of intro course to Java at Code Academy, but we did that like 200 plus days ago. Yeah, I'm still very green, if you will. A master level novice. We are at the edge of square one for our understandings. As you can see from our lovely calculator, we've got a long way to go. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dee 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 dee. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. What were we looking? I don't even know what's happening. It's so late. Is it? We're near 1 o'clock. Yep, it's 12. Well, 12:55 a.m. or 0:55 a.m. again for whatever your preferred time reference is. 12-hour scale or 24-hour scale. Delirium really kicks in at 1 a.m. All productivity just kind of tanks. We were going to deal with fixing the CSS to get our all clear button back in its spot so we can continue going down the JavaScript path. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. So we need to move the div or clear something. Topher, you stream so late, then complain about how late it is. It's just part of the process. This was not a thought out journey. I mean, originally the foundation, we were prepping for gaming. And then it was only right before the beginning of the year when we realized we're changing it to coding, and then just juggling our schedule and life, we end up holding the stream off until later. I'm my own worst enemy. It's brutal. It totally affects our quality of learning and whatnot. Although I'm sure the delirium makes it slightly more entertaining. Sad mostly and frustrating, but I mean, those could be ingredients for comedy and entertainment. I'm looking for a button. It's clear. It is the clear ID, but we're also looking for the div itself. We need to give it a unique class. A different beast entirely. See, it's the div that's holding clear that needs to be at grid column 3, row 1. Not so much the button itself. Div column 3, row 1. What can I add to this? We need the ID for the click event in JavaScript, so we can't really tinker with that. We could set up another click event. Have it listen for that, like a clear, a clear event, and also have it run click and then have it get passed through the same thing. But I'm trying to figure out a more unique solution. I don't know if unique is better. It's probably worse. But it'll be a solution nonetheless. Hey, McGreenbird. Hey, bud, how's it going? Doing good? How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. McGreenbird, what are we trying to do tonight? We're trying to survive. We're at the later part of the stream, at least I so hope we're at the later part of the stream. It's already been basically an hour. We were setting up what turned out to be our hilariously questionable switch statement, which contains 17 cases. Apparently that's not the best way to go about doing it, so we're going to be simplifying that and throwing in RegX into the mix to sort of remove some of the hilarity and nonsense, make it a bit more palatable and efficient. So I haven't had to use RegX in quite some time, as I was testing my ridiculous switch statement, but primarily our click event listener, I stumbled across the fact that our clear button, which was over in the upper right above this, it looked quite nice, wasn't functioning because it was in a different section, different div, and it didn't have all the necessary stuff. So now I'm just trying to reorient it back to where it should be, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, call it quits. But we're pretty good at falling down the rabbit hole, so who knows if that'll truly be the end. We were supposed to continue down the RegX path, but we got sidetracked with trying to fix the clear button. So we've got clear ID, clear type, name clear. That's for button. There's the button class for styling, and then there's the button ID itself. What else could I give it? To move the damn thing. I guess I could give it yet another div. And I could give it the class of clear. How interesting would that be? We do this, turn it into the class of clear, we wrap it in another div. Oh my god. When they pull this off the ship in Roswell, they're gonna wonder what kind of demon came up with this ridiculous fix. Clear. Just beyond moronic. But okay, there we go. Save. Fingers crossed my stupid idea will work. Refresh. Stack of death. It did not. Oh, it's because I didn't save my CSS. Save. And now... Tauda. Okay. We've had worse. Crap. Our IDs. Greenberg, why RegX? It's not your CSS selector. Topher, you should only use an ID once, by the way. They're meant to be unique. Oh my god, you're right. We have duplicates. So this should be different. So this should be clear button ID all clear. We're going to call it all clear because we can. All clear, which means we can get rid of this div. Thank God. Okay, there's that. Save. And this will become all clear. Save. Refresh. Step in the right direction. And the button itself. I'm not sure. This isn't going to end well for anyone. Especially me. And now that that's there... Now that that's there... It's not printing to the console log because... Crap, the ID for JavaScript. Bad, Steven. Bad, Steven. Okay, you know what? We changed class, and we've got two different things. We have buttons, and then we have the clear. That's our solution. Clear. Buttons. Check dot buttons. You're right, Topher. Magrina, what's it supposed to look like? It's supposed to look like the lower section, but in the upper right. And this is just a temporary skeletal thing. This is just so I've got something visual to look at while I fill out and tinker with the JavaScript. It's just I kind of mucked it all up. Okay, so we had class buttons, we had ID buttons. This needs ID buttons. We've changed this to clear, which is totally fine. So when we go to style our button, like this, all we have to do is add comma dot clear. And everyone lives, we all walk out of here alive. And instead of the ID of clear, we do dot clear. Save. Refresh. Damn. Oh crap, Topher, you're right. Oh my god, you should only use ID. Oh my god, we're just doomed. I wonder what, why? It's me. I'm the problem. Clearly this is a sign. Is it a lack of sleep? Did we not eat enough today? What the fuck is going on? Bad Steven. Rookie mistake. 340 days of lies. Okay. No matter what, we are doomed. IDs are meant to be unique. Trying to figure out how to get the functionality I need and want from each of the following. IDs are meant to be unique. However, the last 8 projects and the remaining 2 have all been rather small, and we've been able to get away with some quirky methods regarding how we've used classes' IDs to get the functionality we're looking for. There's an issue, as we can see, with the button for the styling, because it's now a button within a div, and the div is trying to be placed within the grid. Before, everything looked beautiful without the div surrounding the button. I need the button's class, or I need the button's ID to get the click event to work. When the click event occurs, for this div, any given button, what it's checking is the name property. So I think, even though, yes, critical error and mistake on my part for giving an element the same ID, to reap the benefits of the functionality that we're looking for, and to maintain styling, considering it's such a small program, I think I'm willing to be considered the town idiot. And save. That will solve our styling issue, our JavaScript issue, and we run into a CSS issue, though, on where we're placing it. Technically, yes. Technically, no. If we were to have kept empty above button, remember empty div that we used to have? Div empty. It would lock it into place. This is a terrible workaround. Wait. Okay. Refresh. See that. Damn, but the ID button still doesn't trigger the JavaScript. Get element by ID. I figured that one exception, if it worked, it might have been okay, but since it's not returning anything... Oh, now it's not returning anything, probably because we have the two unique IDs and it probably doesn't know what to do with it. Damn. Alright. Well, as McGreenberg, what it's supposed to look like is the all clear button should be up top and nicely styled, but sadly it's just confused and soul crushing. Let's see, from here... What's it supposed to look like? Okay, you can only use ID once. They're meant to be unique. Topher's right. We need to get rid of the ID conflict. What you're doing is fine, but you done IDs for each of your buttons. Topher, give main some ID, and then use that as your parent element in JavaScript. Whoa, wait, hold on. That's way too clever for me. Once again, you should only use main. They're meant to be unique. Okay. First, let's kill this off. Clear. Back to that. You were saying give... Save. Refresh. Oh, it was the JavaScript that... Save. Get rid of the clear class. Refresh. Okay. We're starting to patch things back together. Now, you said give main something. Give main some ID and use that ID as your parent element in JavaScript. Oh, I get it. Because all the buttons are within the calculator. Oh my god. I don't deserve sleep or food. I'm gonna have to sleep in the hall. We're gonna need to, like, lose a finger or two after this stream. We are scraping bottom of the barrel stuff here. This is brutal. Holy hell. Damn. ID. What an elegant, beautiful solution to just everything. Topher for the win. Absolutely stunning. Let's get rid of our empty div. There's that. However, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Save, 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 save. Oh, ridiculous. Okay, so here we can go back to our JavaScript and we can change it. Get element ID buttons to main. Since everything's housed within main. And it will listen for any clicks on buttons. And it will trigger that. And the target, the event target of where the click occurred, if it equals a button that lives within main, ta-da, it will print out to the console log and shit will happen. Let's go ahead and just comment this out. I think that was pissing off the JavaScript gods when we were doing our click event because we were telling it to run our janky switch case and it was just, yeah, pissing off the natives. So, save, refresh, 7, 8, 9, divide 4, 5, 6, multiply 1, 2, 3, subtraction 0, decimal equals plus and clear. Ta-da! Look at that. Oh my god. Topher saves the day. 340 days of dragging us to victory. We can't thank you enough. Alright. I think that's been... I'd say let's keep pushing on, but clearly I don't have the strength, the mental stamina and clarity to make any sound decisions. So it's been an hour and 18 minutes, roughly. No, that's the time. How long is that actually? Yeah, an hour and 18 minutes of sheer confusion. Let's go ahead and push this. Commit and push. We will save our RegX nightmare for tomorrow. To help simplify our janky switch case. We've got this as we kind of thought it out. I think we'll do... I'm actually leaning towards the nested if statements over the if, else, else. I didn't know what was preferred. Yeah. We'll do the else, if, else for numbers, decimal, and then mathematical operators. Okay. At least we made some progress on the JavaScript front, and we got this all sorted out, thank God. Thank you, Topher, for the outstanding recommendation. Using main as our ID. That wouldn't have crossed my mind for a million years. Just brutal. Ugh. Anyways, let's close out of this noise. Push this to GitHub. Land this bird. Call it a night. GitHub stuff. Okay, okay, we're good. Good. Now wait. Not the projects, just here. We also want to go into OBS, get the GitHub desktop open and running. GitHub stuff. Oh, wow. Just JavaScript hell, but really, click events. Click events indeed. Right, hold on, wait a tick. Yeah, Nightbot's the fun Nazi. I gotta tinker with the settings. Right now it's like defaults are super aggressive against links. I can't really chat. Although the JS fiddle link, an idea of how to approach the JavaScript events. JavaScript fiddle. Let me push this to GitHub and then we'll gander at that. Deep 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 deep. Summary. What did we do? Is this seen in? Yeah, that's seen in OBS. We did JavaScript click events. Yeah, click event. Click event. Yes, the JavaScript click event. And all. Save. Oh, wow. Just mega trigger happy. Holy hell. Commit to master. And we push. Oh, we survived yet another day. I'm telling you, I think the days are getting harder. This is ridiculous. Let's get rid of the desktop. Let's verify everything got uploaded. Good. Updated 16 seconds ago. Nice. Kosher. Way cool. Let's double check the link that Greenberg sent. Hey, Toasty. How you doing? Oh, of course, joining at the end of the stream. Yeah, this we're tagging out, man. We are tagging out. Okay, you didn't miss much. The mystery for today, we set up as a brief rundown. We set up a highly questionable switch case, which we are going to be trading out in favor for some much more elegant RegX stuff in the future. So this was all for naught. But primarily we ended up using our click event that we had prepped from our last project, Random User Generator, for the calculator. So everything's working quite nicely now. But yeah, Topher's calculators, the awesome version right here. Ours is the sad, questionable version. This isn't its final form, but it's definitely in its fetal state. And now we were just going to quickly check out the link that McGreenberg sent. Hey, did Nightbot eat the link? Nightbot did eat the link. Fucking Nightbot. That's okay. That's okay. We're good. I have it on my phone, McGreenberg, so we can check it out post stream. Let's go ahead and close out of that. All right. There's this. Here's that. We barely live to fight another day. Greenberg. Wait. No. I was higher up in the chat. Topher, you don't need to add an event listener to every button. Attach the event listener to the parent element and use event propagation, simpler and more efficient. Toasty, Topher, just wait for project 9 and 10. Oh my god. I don't even know what to think about those. I can barely get through the calculator. This is gonna be brutal. Switch cases suck ass. Really? I thought they were so handy and clever. I don't get to use them that often, but maybe that's a sign that they're not the way to go. Toasty, Topher's always better at everything. It's good. Oh, if you still want the link, well, we'll try one more time. He did take the time to send the link, so... And Topher took the time to send it. With our final breaths, we will check out what to do. Or one of the other ways of going about it. I just remember for the click event stuff, yeah, going through the parent div or element, because I was going to set up 4 click events for each of the buttons of the random user generator API. Which it ended up looking like this until Topher made the recommendation of hunt for the parent. Button class. Deep. Down. Let the calc buttons. Oh, and I still don't use let enough. I don't use let enough. I don't do so many things. Gotta work on all of this stuff. I need better form and technique. A healthy dose of not sucking is what I need. Let calculator buttons document dot query selector all calc button. Loop the buttons and bind a click event to them. Well, it's definitely an interesting way of going about it. 4.0 God, I haven't had to write a for loop in forever. We would use them multiple times back at Code Wars. I miss Code Wars. Equals 0, calc button length. Okay, so it would just cycle through the list of them. Grab and handle. Let the buttons I bind the click event. Button, add event click, add event listener. Clickety clack, function E. Get the inner content. Let button content E target inner HTML. It's a log. So forth. Alright. Still, it's a fun solution. It is a fun solution. I do think we're gonna stick with ours, but good to know that option is there regardless. McGreenberg. Event bubbling would be best. Bubbling is the same as propagation. No. I have no idea. I'm so not the dude to ask. Alright. Let's do this. Let's call it quits. We survived 340 days. Only 25 more to go, Steven. Only 25 more. It's okay. We're good. And it's, again, we're not stopping coding forever after day 365. It's just subjecting ourselves to the do or die stream that we've set up. All the weird quirks of our current stream we get to alter and change. One of the main things is being able to stream multiple times a day. There's so many times where I've got like a moment, maybe at least 25 to 30 minutes where I can tinker away on code throughout the day, and I want to be able to just like hop on, fire out a quick stream, but I end up waiting to try and do a longer stream. Some days I just don't have a lot of time and we end up doing the shorter ones, the 25-minute ones, but there are multiple times throughout the day where I want to code, but I haven't done multi-part days yet, so that'll be another big change post day 365. All right, we're good, we're alive. Thanks again, everyone, for stopping by to view the stream and or support. Today we had Deselectomy, Topher, Blackbird71, McGreenberg, Toasty, of course, and I think that was about it. Yes, good. At least for those who were in chat. So there's that. Day 340 comes to an end. The adventure continues tomorrow with day 341 of the year of streaming and learning to code. In the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.